The Barker family was no ordinary pack of dogs. They were, after all, astronauts. Well, sort of. Dad, Rusty, was a retired rescue dog with a knack for solving problems. Mom, Bella, was a border collie who could organize a sock drawer in 10 seconds flat. Their pups, Max, Daisy, and tiny Pip, were full of energy, excitement, and mischief. So when they received an invitation to join the first ever dog mission to the moon, they couldn't resist. The spaceship, aptly named the Howler, was a canine-friendly masterpiece, complete with bone-shaped seats and squeaky toys floating in zero gravity. As they buckled up and the countdown began, the pups' excitement reached a fever pitch. "Buckle up tight, kids. This is going to be a wild ride," Rusty barked, wagging his tail with excitement. With a roar and a mighty woof, they blasted off, their ears flapping back as they zoomed through space. Daisy pressed her nose against the window, staring in awe at the stars that sparkled like tiny dog treats scattered across the night sky. "Mom, do you think the moon is made of cheese?" Max asked, his eyes wide. Bella chuckled. "Only one way to find out." After hours of dodging asteroid bones and chasing comets, which the pups really wanted to fetch, the Howler finally approached the moon. They could see its craters glowing in the distance, but what really caught their attention was the unusual sight that awaited them upon landing. As the ship touched down with a soft thud, the doors hissed open. The Barker family leaped out, ready to explore. But instead of the cold, barren landscape they expected, they were greeted by a vibrant, bustling city of moon dogs. Moon dogs of all shapes and sizes were going about their business, floating in low gravity, their tails wagging as they zipped around on glowing, hover leashes. There were food stalls selling moon pies, parks with floating tennis balls, and even an upside-down dog park where gravity worked in reverse, sending pups bouncing happily from one patch of moon grass to another. "Well, I'll be a dog's uncle," Rusty exclaimed, his mouth hanging open. A moon dog with shimmering, silver fur trotted over to them. "Welcome to Lunarville. You're just in time for the annual Moonbone Festival. We've got games, treats, and more belly rubs than you could imagine." Max's eyes lit up at the word treats, while Pip, the smallest and most curious of the bunch, zoomed off toward the floating tennis balls, barking up a storm. "Now this is my kind of moon," Daisy said, running circles in the low gravity, her paws barely touching the ground. For the next few hours, the Barkers explored the magical moon city. They bounced on moon trampolines, played fetch with neon frisbees, and even joined a zero-gravity race. Rusty, true to his nature, gave a few tips to the local moon pups on organizing their bone collections, while Bella somehow managed to teach a group of floating poodles how to herd cosmic sheep. The day came to a close. They gathered around a moon campfire, watching glowing shooting stars zip by. The Barkers were tired but happy, their paws coated in space dust. "Best trip ever," Max sighed, his belly full of moon pies. Rusty gazed at the Earth, a tiny blue marble in the distance. "Home will always be home, but I have to admit, this moon adventure was something else." As they boarded the Howler and prepared for their journey back, the moon dogs waved them off with wagging tails and howls of farewell. "Do you think we'll ever come back?" Pip asked, his little voice sleepy as the ship hummed to life. Bella smiled, wrapping her tail around him. "Oh, I'm sure we will. But next time, we'll bring some more friends for the Moonbone Festival." With one last look at Lunarville, the Barker family rocketed back toward Earth, their hearts full of adventure and their fur full of moon dust, dreaming of the next great journey, whether it was to the moon or beyond. And who knows, maybe next time, they really will find out if the moon is made of cheese.